I'm on 95.9 WEZC.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
It's the WHOW Morning Show. I'm your host today, Ben Hubbard. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guests in studio in this segment are Patti Kinder and Edith Brady-Lunny with the Weldon Springs Foundation. Patti, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Ben. Thank you.
Absolutely. And I'm so sorry. Could you just pull that just a little bit closer for me? That's perfect. Yep, there you go. Thank you so much. And Edith, how are you doing?
Good morning. Just fine.
Absolutely. Well, appreciate you guys taking time for me this morning. And when I was getting ready for our interview today, I was just, scrolling the website, scrolling the Facebook, perusing, if you will, and saw that you guys have a super busy weekend coming up. So let's start with, I know that we were talking about some of the events coming up, but I also noticed on the Facebook that, Patti, you're asking some people to come out to the schoolhouse to work on some flower beds and some different, just upkeep things like that, right?
Yes. Yeah. We're having a program on Sunday, inviting people to come out to learn about Weldon Springs Foundation to see what they can do to help the park. The park is a state park, but the foundation does so much to help, such as the gardens, like you said. We have the gardens in the schoolhouse. We have them around the concession stand. Veterans Point is a beautiful area that needs some upkeep. So we're just asking folks to maybe come out, find out about the foundation and what they can do to help out.
Yeah. What time is that? And that's on Sunday, right?
It is on Sunday, and it's from 10 to 2, and just come out, as you want to. And we also have 2 free drawings, 2 really nice baskets. Well, I'm calling them baskets. One's for children, and then the other one is an adult one. And a lot of different fun things in there. You can put your name in to draw either one of them or both of them if you want to. And then the drawing will be on Sunday night. We'll announce the winners, and then I will make sure that the winners get those prizes.
Very good. Very good. You mentioned having some things for adults as well as children. I'm curious, when people come to this event to find out how they can help, are you going to have things for people of maybe different ability levels, whether that's age or just ability?
Yeah, great question. Yes, we have so many different opportunities at the park to help out. One of the things that really helps me out is during the weekends, it can get really busy. And so to have somebody else sitting in the schoolhouse just to watch out, keep it open. I'm in the nature center, and just to have somebody sit there, that could be anybody who just wants to sit down in the air condition, because that old 1865 building is air conditioned now. So that's one thing to help out. Gardening is just one thing. We also have trails that you could go out on and check those out. Both of the buildings are handicap accessible. So I welcome people of all ages and abilities to come.
And Edith, is there somewhere that people have to register for that? Can they just show up for this event?
Oh, they can just show up on Sunday, anytime that the event is going on, and learn about the opportunities, and also just how to become a member. Everyone doesn't have a lot of time, so you can dedicate as much time as you might have. Or if right now you're in a stage of life where you don't have a lot of time, just pay your membership and join our roles as members, because the Park Foundation it's truly unique. Most state parks do not have a private foundation with volunteers that do things on behalf of their state parks. So we're extremely lucky to have that foundation, for the last few decades. So people can come and find out what there is to do. Maybe they can plan it for their future, or plan how they could get their kids involved in something.
Most definitely. Just real quick, tell me a little bit about being a member. Where can people sign up for that, and what are some of the benefits of it?
Okay, well, we have a website that people can sign up for, the Weldon Springs Volunteers at Yahoo. And then we have the Weldon Springs Foundation at Yahoo as well, that Patti monitors that particular site. And so you can fill out a form and just join, pay a very small fee to be a member. But I think it says something about the strength of the foundation to have more people joining the foundation. It shows what our strength is and our commitment to maintain that special park in our backyard.
Definitely. Definitely. Ladies, anything that we missed on the Rooted in Nature event before we move on?
You don't necessarily even have to come to the event. We want you to come to the event, especially because of those great free baskets to give away. But also, you can come out anytime, Wednesday through Sunday. I'm there at the two buildings, and you can come out, and I also have forms out there that you can fill out.
Perfect. And just one more time, just remind us the when, the where for the Rooted in Nature event this weekend.
Yep, it is this Sunday from 10 to 2 at the Union Schoolhouse there at Weldon Springs. And come out, fill out form for the baskets, and get some treats and talk to some of our members.
Very good. Well, another event that I always personally like hearing about every summer is the big fishing derby out at Weldon Springs. So we'll swing back over to Edith. Tell us a little bit about this fishing derby, when it's coming up.
What do you have for the date for that, Patty? That will be coming up on September 12th from 10 to 12. And it's actually our second fishing derby of the year. We also do one on Father's Day weekend. That's free fishing weekend every year. So, people can come out and bring their fishing poles, or we have fishing poles for people. It's one of the special events that we do. And there again, if you want to volunteer just for one thing once a year, and that is what your interest is, you can come out and help to volunteer during those fishing derby days. We always have people that are needed to serve refreshments or hand out the prizes, register people. It's really a good gathering time for people that have that special interest in fishing.
Yeah. And Patty, this is in partnership with a couple local legislators, right?
It is, yes. Sally Turner and Reagan Deering are going to be doing this one in September. They come out with their people. They have a lot of prizes to give out. They have little treats for the kids. But like Edith said, it is a perfect opportunity to come out. If that's what you want to give back to the community, come out to one of these fishing derbies and help out. They always need somebody to write down the kids' names and how many fish they caught.
Definitely.
And size.
Yeah, absolutely. What kind of crowds does an event like this draw when it comes to fishing derbies?
Very good. The fishing derby we had in June for Father's Day, I believe we had 50 kids, if not a little bit more. Last year we had about 50 to 55 kids. So it really fills up. It's really a fun activity.
How does an event like this benefit the foundation and the park?
Well, it benefits the park because people are there.
Yeah.
Benefiting the foundation, maybe not necessarily.
Awareness, maybe.
But just bringing people out to the park. The foundation is built around the park. That's our goal. Bringing families out to the park, getting them off the couch, away from the iPads or whatever, and getting them out there. Fishing is a great opportunity. How many grandfathers taught their grandkids, their children, how to fish? Let's do that again at this September 12th event.
Yeah. And what's the fishing like at the park outside of the derbies? Are people just allowed to come and go anytime and fish there?
Yes, most definitely. I was at the concession stand the other day, and there was a few people, even though it was hot, even though it looked like it was going to rain, there were still people out there fishing. The concession stand does rent kayaks, canoes, and john boats. So if you do want a boat, you can definitely go there and check that out with Emily. And you can also bring your own boat and put it in the lake. There's a lot of people who bring their kayaks. What's those boards that they stand on?
Paddle boards.
Yeah, those are getting super popular.
I see a lot of that out there. Yes.
Yeah. So.
Absolutely. Well, one thing about people in DeWitt County, there are some committed fishers out here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, is there anything else on the fishing derby, ladies, before we take a quick break?
Really quickly for Sunday, some of the prizes that we have in our baskets are the Clinton Lake store gave us fishing lures.
Oh, nice.
So those are in both of those baskets, and I want to thank them for donating those to us. And then we also have gift cards to the concession stand. So that's also something kind of cool.
Absolutely. And as far as the fishing derby, just remind us the date where people should meet up for that.
Yep, the Daring Turner Fishing Derby is September 12th from 10 to 12. 10 o'clock is registration there at the boat dock.
All right, perfect. Well, let's take a quick break. More to come with Patti Kinder and Edith Brady-Lunny with the Weldon Springs Foundation on the WHOW Morning Show.
WHOW.
The WHOW Morning Show is now video streamed live on the WHOW WEZC DeWittDailyNews.com Facebook page and on the new WHOW TV YouTube channel. Watch Morning Show host Seth Lawrence interview guests live, as well as watch archived video podcasts of any interview you missed. Whether on Facebook or YouTube, we're providing 2 more ways that Central Illinois' local news station, WHOW, delivers compelling content for you.
DeWitt County's #1 source for local news is on the air and online 24 hours a day. The latest local news stories are heard every hour on Central Illinois' news station, the Big 1520 AM and 92.3 FM WHOW. Stream live at DeWittDailyNews.com. They're also heard every hour on the station that's your easy choice, 95.9 FM WEZC. And to read the latest local news on your electronic device, including tablets, iPhones, and smartphones, go to DeWittDailyNews.com. DeWitt County's #1 source for local news is on the air, online, 24 hours a day.
Here are the contest rules for our stations. We allow 1 person per household to win any prize from the radio stations in a 30-day period. Unless otherwise stated, all prizes are to be picked up within 2 weeks at the studios inside the Big Red Barn at 2980 U.S. Highway 51, 4 miles south of Clinton. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. weekdays. Any cash prize is mailed within 30 days of winning, only if cash winners call our business line within 2 weeks of their name being drawn to provide their mailing address. Employees and their families of regional radio are not eligible to participate or win any contest.
Don't let a summer sniffle turn into a summer setback. Warner Hospital's walk-in clinic has you covered. No appointment necessary. Just walk in and be seen by our caring medical team. Warner Hospital Walk-in Clinic, right here when you need us.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police blotter, weather forecast, and more with no paywall. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
It's the WHOW Morning Show. I'm your host today, Ben Hubbard. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. We continue with our guests in studio in this segment, Patti Kinder and Edith Brady-Lunny with the Weldon Springs Foundation. And Edith, before we move on, we wanted to shout out a very special new team member with the Weldon Springs Foundation out in the concession stand.
That's right. Emily Capper has opened up the concession stand again this year. And so she has opened the restaurant where you can dine inside, as well as take your food with you if you want to. I think she has some of the best burgers in DeWitt County. And also is operating the concession side where you can buy bait, you can rent boats. So she's doing it all. And this has been something that we've kind of had a hit and miss in the last few years. It's a huge commitment to run a restaurant anywhere, but to run one there at the park is especially can be challenging for people. But boy, do we need it and enjoy it. To be able to go out there and have lunch or dinner was something that was sorely missed at the park. Oh, and she does amazing lemon and flavored shake-ups too. So
very nice.
That has just been a really great re-addition, I guess, to the park this summer.
And tell me a little bit about her background and her enthusiasm now that she's here.
Well, I mean, she's really just set the world on fire with her enthusiasm for keeping it going. She's there pretty much by herself, I think, most of the time. And is able to just keep it all going. And I believe she worked there, Patti, last year.
No, she wasn't the one that worked last year. She had other things that she was doing, but yeah, she definitely knows what she's doing in the kitchen. Oh yeah, she is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, everything is made right there, fresh when you come in the door. It's not anything that she's had sitting for a while and ready to reheat or anything of that nature. I mean, you come and you get it, nice, right off the grill.
Have you guys gotten any feedback from anybody who's gone out there? What's it like to be able to offer this again?
Well, I know, Patty, you are at the park a lot,
Yeah.
so you have been there. I've been there a number of times, and I think it's excellent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, people really do like it to
Mhm.
be able to go out there and you're fishing, so you can grab some bait from her.
Yeah.
And then also you get hungry. If she has different, not only good food items, but she has chips and ice cream, that type of thing too.
Yeah.
People are liking it. They really are. She does everything. She cuts her own tomatoes. She patties her own hamburgers.
Mhm.
It's all fresh. It's from Mom's kitchen.
Mhm.
It really is worth it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a good motivator. I mean, if you're going to walk around
Mhm.
the lake and do a 2 mile, if you know
Oh, yeah.
you're going to get a lemon shake up
Yes.
at the end of the trail, it's definitely will keep you going.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I feel like, I mean, just as a state park itself, there's so many appealing things about Weldon Springs, but really being offered to or able to offer those extra amenities, whether it's the schoolhouse or the nature center or the concessions, I feel like really just adds to the experience there, right?
Yes.
Well, it is a unique park.
Yeah.
We're lucky that we have Patty to
Mhm.
do all the programming, and to do the special events and to educate everybody about the natural world there.
Mhm.
We have a nature center and the schoolhouse that are used constantly, during those summer and fall months. So, I hope people do appreciate that, is that there are some unique things, and they have a foundation that they can be part of that helps to support and to keep all that going. But the state makes a real investment in our park, to the extent financially that they're able to, but just allowing us to have Patty work there and be able to educate people is something that most parks just don't have.
Definitely. Definitely. Well, while we're speaking about the education piece of it, there's one more event that is on the horizon that we wanted to cover, and that is the Dragons and Damselflies coming up in mid-September, Patty.
Yes. We are also lucky to have the U of I close by,
Mhm.
and the U of I Extension offers so many different programs, and I have learned how to glean from so many other people. So they are coming out. Damsels, dragonflies, we're going to learn all about them. The gentleman's name is George, and he's going to come to the schoolhouse. I forgot to write down the date.
I think I saw September 19th on Facebook.
Thank you. September
Gotcha.
19th from 10 to 11. He's going to come out and he's going to talk to us. And the U of I always does it up good. They'll have maybe an activity to do.
Mhm.
I will supply some snacks for everybody. Definitely go online and register. I have a flyer up that you can see. You can't, I don't think, click on the little code bar, but you go to the U of I Extension website and register with them.
Mhm.
That helps them know how many people are going to be out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Edith, you had mentioned a moment ago about the ways that the state supports the state park. And I'm curious if you could tell me a little bit more about that, and also about some grants that have come into the state park and how you guys are using those.
Well, we have a phenomenal park superintendent in Charlie Montgomery. He's in charge of not only Weldon Springs, but also Clinton Lake. It's a huge territory, a lot of responsibility. And Charlie is very good about finding resources and sharing resources and bartering and getting everything done that he possibly can get done. So, I think our park looks good. We don't get everything fixed. We don't get all the roads fixed as quickly as we would like, but we've been able to leverage grants and some volunteers to come in. I know the folks from Constellation come in, and we'll have a group of volunteers that will come in. The Weldon Springs Foundation comes in and volunteers to try to keep that end of it, going. And then we are, we apply for grants. I know we got one from the Prairie Foundation that helped us to do some special education programming. So we're always on the lookout, for those grants opportunities. They are competitive, so you may get it one year and not the next year, but we're always looking for places that we can stretch our resources.
As far as the yearly budget for Weldon Springs, how much of that comes from donations from the public?
I would say a lot of our foundation money, I
Yeah.
mean, is generated by donations, and we've been fortunate. Some people have included us in legacy giving, so we are part of their estates, and so and anyone can do that. You can designate the foundation as a legacy recipient. We're a 501(c), so any donations we get are tax deductible.
Very nice.
So the foundation relies, quite heavily
Mhm.
on those types of private donations, and we're careful with our money. I mean, frankly, we work with the park to see what the state's able to do on a project, and then we'll help partner with them. We did that with the Boy Scout, the Black Locust Camp. The foundation was a big partner with the state to get all of those changes made, renovations made, to allow the scouts to have that special. That's just one example of it.
Definitely.
Partnerships.
Definitely. And Patty, we've got just about 30 seconds to go here, but I wanted to give us, while you're speaking of changes, an opportunity to talk about some, you mentioned some fallen trees, some different changes around the park.
Yes, yeah. Due to a grant Charlie has gotten from Constellation, we are working on getting from Constellation. We're hoping to replant a lot of trees. There are trees that have fallen. Invasive plants have been taken out, have been, kind of killed, will be taken out with the grant. If we get it from Constellation, we're going to be putting in a lot of trees that are truly needed in our park.
Very good. Very good. Patty, just in our last, 10 or 15 seconds here, tell us where people can go along to follow along with not only Weldon Springs, but the Weldon Springs Foundation.
Yes, we have a Facebook page, Weldon Springs State Park Foundation. You can also follow us on our website, WSFIL.org. We have 2 emails. The Weldon Springs Foundation president, her email is weldonspringsvolunteers@yahoo.com. Mine is weldonspringsfoundation@yahoo.com.
Perfect. That's Patty Kinder and Edith Brady-Lunny with the Weldon Springs Foundation on WHOW.